In planning my stair remodel project, I realized I had to create a fake step in my landing area. But in doing that, I realized I had to remodel my landing area and remove the carpet also. Watch this video and see what I did to remodel this landing area. Once I realized I couldn't paint my stairs after removing the carpet, as you can see I had knots, cracks, and really big gaps. I realized that I had to replace the treads and the kick plates. So I went on Pinterest and got some ideas, and this is what I found. I stumbled on this picture and I really like this look. Dark colored tread with a white kick plate looks really clean. So I decided this is the look I'm going to go with. As I was planning my project out, I realized what I was going to do in the transition on the landing. I realized that I had to create a fake looking step. So the first thing I did was remove the carpet. Then I bought a piece of solid oak, approximately the same thickness as my treads. My thought was I just couldn't just nail it on the side of the step. So I routed a groove out with a router to capture the fake step. That way it doesn't get knocked off as you step on it. As you can see, I used a router bit and routed down 1 inch and went in about 1/4 inch. The fake step that I'm screwing in is going to be approximately 1 1/8 inches thick in height. You can see my router didn't cut off that last piece there, so I'm going to have to remove it. But in this illustration here, I'm showing you from the back of that line there to the front 1 1/4 inches. That's how thick or wide my piece will be, simulating a tread. Before I install my fake step and screw it in, I needed to decide what I'm going to do to remodel the landing area. I decided to install some linoleum, but I needed to install the linoleum first. So once I install and screw in the fake step, I'm flush with the linoleum or slightly higher. So, which means I need to remove the carpet in the landing area. Pretty typical. As you know, you start one thing, it just opens up another can of worms. And this is a good example. So anyway, here I am tearing out the carpet and the foam. In doing this, just make sure you take out all the staples that hold the carpet foam down. And I patched up all the holes and cracks with Bondo. You may also want to walk around your landing. If you hear any squeaks, what I did is I just put some screws in, some 1 1/2 inch screws, and screwed it down. If you have any squeaks, this is a good time to fix them. After I was done, I went through with electric sander and sanded it with some 150 just to make sure that the floor was perfectly flat, meaning that I didn't have any nicks that'll transfer onto the linoleum, so I'll see a divot. Once that was done, I vacuumed and applied this sealer. Once the primer was dry, I was able to glue, clamp, and screw in my false tread. You can see the method that I used to clamp in my tread. You can see why I decided to do this first, meaning remodeling my landing first. One of the big reasons is that I would have had to carry stuff up and down the stairs to do this. And if the stairs were finished, I would have been scratching the lacquer or chipping it or dropping something on it. As you can see, I got the false tread approximately less than 1/8 inch above the floor line, which would get me approximately flush to the linoleum or slightly above it. I've got my first piece of adhesive back linoleum down. What I'm going to do is continue and lay linoleum down across the room. You can see here where I'm going to have to cut a piece of linoleum around this knoll. That's why that blue tape is there. That's my pattern. I'm measuring so I can accurately place the pattern so I can cut out, insert the linoleum around the knoll. Try and say that 5 times. Now that I've got the measurement, I just transfer the pattern to my linoleum piece. I take a pencil and just draw the pattern, just in case the tape for whatever reason falls off. Then I take a utility knife and cut out the pattern. This stuff is pretty easy to cut and snap apart. You'll be surprised. Once we got it cut, we install it around the knoll. Looks pretty good. You can use a straight edge, or you can snap a line to go across the room, so you know you're accurately putting the linoleum straight across the room. Once you got that done, then you can start finishing up installing the rest of your linoleum. Well, looks like I got it all done. What do you think? I think it turned out great. I don't know why, but it seems like the room's a little taller. Maybe it's just me. Well, it looks like this project is taking shape. Now I can finish doing the rest of my stairs. As you can see, I got my stairs done, and this is how it looks. It looks beautiful, don't you think? I thought this stairs and landing project was going to be expensive and too complicated to do, but it really wasn't, and it really didn't take a lot of sophisticated tools. You can definitely do this yourself. I made 3 other videos showing different variations of this project, and I made one video that's highly detailed on how to do your stairs. Check out the link below. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and of course hit the bell. Until then, we'll see you at my next video. Bye!